there's so many black kids going to that school. All those affirmative action scholarships that were out there aren't really available to those schools. So it was very, if you got in, you got in. If you didn't, you didn't. There was always a way in, but like it, as a Jamaican and as coming from an immigrant family, it was just like it didn't seem worth it to my mom or to me at the end of the day, because I was like, I could go to a SUNY. I like New York still.
And it's cheaper.
It's way cheaper.
Which is another part of the elitism, which is within HBCUs, is that it's private, and you kind of got to have a certain type of money to go to private schools at the end of the day. So yeah, because I just remember the other day, a friend of mine, she had wanted to go to this event, like, but it was only HBCU, and the organizer of the event literally told her that she wanted her to do this, that, and the third for her, but would not invite her to the event at the end of the day. And it's like, why would you tell me that?
The audacity, nah.
The audacity.
What you not gonna do is have me work for you and not invite me.
Right.
Like, what are we doing? That's so messed up. Because that just, and you know what? That really messes with people's mentalities. Because you look like me, and oftentimes I look better than you, and you have the audacity.
And that's the otherisms that I'm talking about. Like,
bruh.
What do you? Yeah, that's my scuff my Tims basically for the week. Yeah, that did annoy me, even though it wasn't even me who experienced it.
Yo, black gentrification, it's a thing. That's a whole thing with American culture, is that understanding that black gentrification is just as prevalent. Well, that's a lie.
Okay, yeah, you took it too far.
That's too far.
It's culture-wise. It's a culture thing you're talking about. We're not talking about economically.
No. In no economic way possible is that the statement. But, like, we see the group coming. We see the come up.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's kind of one of those, you see the come up, and you see the come up that you see that they're already out othering who's going to be in the club and who's not in the club. And it's just like, that's cool. That's fine. It sucks for the people who aren't in the club. But how can you hate from the outside of the club?
Exactly. No, that's the thing. But it's also like, you were once that person. You still are that person. So it's like,
you clinging to the club.
Moving on.
It's clinging to the
clinging
club.
to the club for dear life.
But you know what? I see that.
And it doesn't reflect the real world either.
No.
Because that mentality when you're in the HBCU, your biggest competition is Sherry Ann in the next dorm. Okay? It's not Paul. All right? And so, you know, it kind of, that, I love HBCUs obviously for the concept, but it kind of reminds me, what's that saying? Big fish, little pond.
Yeah.
Like when you get out there, you really go feel it, babes.
And I see that a lot. And one thing I saw, like with people coming out of college, it's a name drop thing, and I find that across all cultures. Name brand education,
of course.
And so name brand education, I'm going to go to Harvard Medicine. I'm going to go to
Stop it.
Like, you know exactly the type of person I'm talking about, who's like, who doesn't care about the education they're getting because they're assuming because the school has a quote unquote name that they're getting the best education.
And it's not the best education, it's the reputation of it. And reputation, don't get me wrong, definitely does have its weight. Because I remember I was chilling one day and I ran into a random nurse, and she was like, "Oh, where do you go to school?" And I was like, "Oh, Hunter College." She's like, "Oh, Hunter College, you know, that has the best nursing program. I went there, blah, blah, blah." And you know, so I'm not gonna crap on schools for in terms of name dropping and stuff, because I understand you paid your money, you went there. I'm just saying the othering factor of it is very, how do I say this? It gives the look down upon effect, and that's what never will be okay with me. Yeah, very.
But that's the purpose of it. It's the ability to be condescending.
How do people who are at the bottom of the barrel go and then look down at other people who are also at the bottom of the barrel? Don't make sense.
But I was at the bottom of the barrel of NYU. You can't tell me anything. I was summa cum laude of the bottom of the like, it's Sir, sit down.
And I'm not saying that I'm calling us bottom of the barrel, but obviously that's our status in the world.
No,
But moving
I
on.
don't know. Let me make, and let's open that one, because I'm just like, I don't see anything as bottom of the barrel.
Of course not.
I see it as quality versus name brand. Just like you can buy a pair of, I call it the difference between a pair of Gucci jeans and a pair of nudie jeans. A pair of Gucci jeans got Gucci's name all over it. It costs you $300, $500, and that will last you until the end of winter, until you have to buy a new pair of Gucci jeans to prove the fact that you got on these Gucci jeans. It's like you went to Harvard and you have to prove the fact that you went to Harvard just to say that you went to Harvard. Unlike Nudie Jeans, which is a smaller company, but they're but have the same, if not better, quality jeans, and they last a way more, and you're paying either less than or equivalent to those name brands. But it's because I'm not looking for. They spent more money on those 2Gs than on the actual cotton that was what made your clothes. Same thing with education. I'm paying more for the name Harvard than the same amount of education that can be handed to me at Medgar Evers. Like, as you said, Hunter's has one of the best nursing programs, but I want to have my name from Howard. I went to Howard for my nursing program. Okay. What? Please tell me what the difference is when you pass out in the ER.
I ain't asking who degree it was from where.
Bro.
Assist me immediately.
Exactly. I only care if I died. What else? Ooh. So did you go to Labor Day? Because it's September.
Yeah, I went to Labor Day. On the Parkway, you know. Repping my Jamaican flag. It was dead this year.
It was quite dead. Yes. It was dead because the police had killed it. And in both the positive and the negative. It was quite hysterical. I live near the Parkway. I've always lived in the neighborhood. So since childhood, I've been able to walk up to the Parkway. Yeah, that is not the
Parkway
same
no
Parkway.
love.
Yeah, no. There were cops everywhere. I walked down my block. I turned the corner. Why is there 4 cops just standing, smiling at people? And then the worst part is, out of the 4, I say 4 cops because there were 4 white cops, and then there was 1 black lady cop standing in front of all of them because she was the representative. So this was her hassle. So she's standing up front while the white guy's standing in the back. Why is she standing in front though? Why she got to be the flagship of the conversation?
Because when it comes to certain cultural events in the past, cops have been known to either act out too much. You enjoying Parkway entirely too much, sir. Get back on duty. Or they've been known to do the opposite end of the spectrum, where it's, I'm here as a police and I'm regulating it. You know, and she's probably like one of the people from the Caribbean, so they're like, yeah, you stand out front, babes.
you. If they argue, talk to you first.
Right. She was the token.
Bro.
Mad Rob. Hey.
Rob. Friend of the channel. Oh. No, I get that, but it was weird. Because, okay, cops were everywhere, guys. Cops were the crossing guards were cops. And I know that you think I'm joking when I say things like, oh, the crossing. No. You know the difference between a crossing guard cop and a real cop.
Yeah.
Crossing guard cop is that nice friend you had who passed the exam and that's all she wanted to do for the rest of her life. That is a retirement plan job. That is, I don't plan on running for the rest of my life job. The man who was in this job looked like he looks at you and judges you by the skin of your
and that's why she was out
the color
front.
of your skin and not the content of your character. That is what he looked like, and he's sitting there with a bright yellow jacket on. I'm just like,
that's why she was out front. That specific reason.
I don't feel safe. I'm in danger. It was kind of hysterical. I also caught a wine from a couple of people that I was not expecting to catch a wine from.
It's Labor Day. You can catch a wine from anybody.
Bro.
If the president of the United States showed up there and I caught a wine from him, I'd be like, yeah, this makes sense. Parkway is a lawless place, much like Pride. Lawless activities always.
But that's another thing. It was not, again. It wasn't the same. I only got a catch of wine from one person, maybe two. Like,
Oh, it was that then?
yeah, but I also say that I did not go into my usual. So there's a couple of ways to enjoy the Labor Day parade, right?
Spectator and participator.
Exactly. And then you can be the people who are in between who are supposed to be spectators but have decided to participate.
Oh, yes.
So the participators are the one that pay $600 to $1,200 to $2,000 for their costume to walk down the parade. They do mass, they play mass, and they get their groups. And there was one they did the 12 zodiac sign. And I sat there, looked at my friend, I said, if that wasn't the smartest idea I've ever heard, because that's 12 designs for 12 different groups of people who all have their own target audience. So guess what? Everybody gets their own. Oh, they were like, Sagittarius, come to the front now. I'm like, I can't laugh out loud, but this was great. I need all the Geminis to come to the front. Why? Capricorn over here. It was great. And then we stayed to the side. I couldn't go in. Usually I would go into the parade and walk with the parade.
Are there too many cops here?
No, that wasn't even the issue. It was pretty easy. It was that I came too late down the road. I was already like halfway down the parade, so it wasn't as fun. And COVID gave me agoraphobia. The idea of going into the parade was not my wave anymore. Like, the idea of being in that crowd was a choice that I did not want to make.
True.
But I could be complimented and have a great time on the other side. And I could take pictures of people in costume on the other side. Had a great time. We should go next year. Next year we're going...
Next year I want to go to Carnival, most definitely.
The one in Miami or the one in Canada?
So I've always... Canada, please. Don't disrespect me like that. So...
It's good. The Canadian one is big.
It's big. That don't mean it's good.
Oh, you know.
The Caribbean people in Canada are just desperate and they need somewhere to go. And so they am I lying? I would rather go to Miami Carnival, but no, I was talking about Trinidad.
Yeah, we could do Trinidad.
Birthplace of Carnival. So tune in.
It
First Carnival. I always said I had to have my first carnival by 23, and my 23rd birthday is the end of this year. So,
so that means we flying out this year.
I'm getting the most flattering costume. Let's use the word flattering.
Flattering. The more letters in the word, the less clothes is involved.
Flatteration. Most flattering costume that they can possibly have.
I told you, just let me make it for you. I promise. I got you. I promise you will look amazing, and it will probably be cheaper from me than from the Playmas people.
I've heard their prices. Ridiculous.
I know. I look at them every year like, I don't wanna. I'll get so close, and then my wallet says, you know better. I'll go by Jay-Z's rule. If you can't buy it 3 times, it wasn't worth it the first time. I was like, got it. Say less. Then I got involved with some WPS.
WPS, y'all. Let me do my WPS first, because it's really short. WPS, y'all.
Wait, we got a new section it's called WPS. If you know what WPS means.
If you know, you know.
Exactly. So welcome to WPS with the Metro Blurs. Here we have Ashley Dawkins giving her WPS of the week. What happened?
WPS, y'all. I can't stand WPs that can't dress. I am out with some... My friend, I can't even call him my homeboy. My friend invited me out to his birthday. I said, cool, call me your birthday. I'm going to be there. Karaoke. Now, when I go out with my homies, we step. You see what I'm saying? Everybody dripped out. So I foolishly thought the same. Forgot who I was hanging with.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie. So I get there. I'm in the spot. Everybody's coming. Why is everybody in a t-shirt and some jeans. Hi, hello.
Not you out dressing the the birthday boy.
Him and his girl. I look better than both of y'all. Why? I hate being the baddest. I hate being the baddest gal in the spot. I hate it. I hate it.
But you can't help it.
I can't appreciate nothing. It's just bland. WPS.
Yo.
But it's just bland all around, and I'm sitting there like, I could have just worn t-shirt and jeans, and I was still outdressed, y'all. But yeah, y'all, WPS. That's my WPS. Y'all need to learn how to step. These cargo pants and white plain t-shirt that y'all got going on is not enough.
Yeah, it's given very Tiki Torch and not enough with the program. Honestly, one of the biggest WPS things that I learned is like whatever you're planning on going to, whatever outfit you were planning on, if it's WPS involved, tone it down just half an inch. Like, I was gonna wear jeans. I was gonna wear heels with those jeans. I'm gonna wear flats with those jeans because I'm gonna have to tone it down because honestly, I'm gonna end up in some shenanigan because somebody.
Yo, WPs will always get you into
a shenanigan. Yes. You will always be involved in a shenanigan that you were not planned for.
And being the darkest person involved in that scenario, detrimental to your mental health because you catching anxiety before it happened, while it's happening, after it's happened. Hoping police don't show up on your door the next day. Lord.
And then they all look at you like, I don't understand why she's so high strung. You almost got me killed.
And look at my melanin. What are we talking about? I can't get away with this. Bro, the way you're able to get away with this. I don't have the finances to call a lawyer.
Bro.
I can only call a lawyer because I work in the law office.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dear Jesus. Gosh.
You want me to be, you got me messed up. Nah. I got involved in some WPS. I accidentally joined a coven by accident.
Oh dear. Let's call upon the ancestors.
Bro.
And pray. Grab the holy water. Grab the anointing oil. Let's pray to the gods.
Boy, let me tell you. I promise you, as you said, that darkest person in the room, Spidey senses started clanging early, so I started salting the area around me.
Dear
I
Lord.
said respectfully, no, because it got scary. Because you know, there's things that black people mess with, and black people don't mess with. I'm the type of person who messes with the things that black people don't normally mess with, unless it's WPS involved. And then I sit there and I go, I feel like I need to take some precautionary stories. Because I'm going to tell you something. There's no more haunted culture out there. There is no culture that is more haunted than the WPS community and people involved with WPS. They the ones who have ghosts. You know the saying, "Dup you know who for frightened?"
Jesus. Sometimes I be shocked.
Bro, so let me tell you. So it's a full moon. My guinea pig died. I'm mad sad. I'm trying to get my guinea pig to go. I come back. I find my guinea pig wrapped up in a Christmas present. And I was just like, oh, okay. I guess, right? And then he was like, yeah, we're going to go up onto the roof because it's a full moon. So, guys, it was the super blood moon, full moon. So this this was all the cross with the Saturn on the back end telling all these stories and this and the third. Cool beans. I go up there and I meet the airiest person I've ever met. Hey, we're just going to go up and look at the wind. I'm going to look at the stars right now. This is what life is. And let me tell you, I'm very good with the flow. I just don't go with flows that don't know where the flow is going. I'm running down the river because I know the river ends. Mm-hmm. If I don't know where your river is going, I ain't riding it. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. So they say, we're going to look at the full moon. I'm like, great, I love the full moon. Let me get my moment. Let me bask in the moon. Take a moment. Think about Adrian. Have a second. I'm like, yes, I have my second. I turn around. They have tarot cards out. They're lighting candles. What are y'all doing?
Candles with a tarot cards is mad. I'll be scrolling so fast on my For You page when I see that shit on TikTok.
I'll be looking at them like, y'all be messing with things. Y'all want people to tell you about yourselves, and you want to hear stories that you are not ready for.
You want to involve yourself in spirits that you have no business being involved with.
Like, are you friends with them? Do they like you? Because you gotta make some real decisions before you make contact with people. That's like hitting.
Are they your friend? Yo, be quiet.
Like,
Are they your friend?
Let's be honest. Like, it's stranger danger. You really calling out to people who don't know you. Is that your friend? Why are you reaching out to them?
I have hard time discerning with the humans that are alive, much less.
Exactly. And you want to mess that. I swear. You know what? I think that was a great WPS moment segment. And we'll come back with another half hour of the Power Hour of Metro Blurds with me, the Metro Blee, and she, the Dawkins Queen.
It's a commercial, y'all.
Hey, we'll be back.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Divorce, separation, support, custody. The common factor? They keep you up at night. Sleep well knowing that you have the law firm of Figaro and Associates on your side through this difficult time. Don't divorce your money. Don't divorce your children. Divorce your spouse. Whether it's a contested or uncontested divorce, the law firm of Figaro and Associates will guide you through every step of the process. From child custody to property and debt concerns, the law firm of Figaro and Associates has the experience and expertise in handling cases involving significant assets and complicated issues. A divorce can be one of the most unpleasant experiences a person ever has to go through. Don't do it alone. Stop the sleepless nights and call the law firm of Figaro and Associates, 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or visit 311divorce.com. That's 311divorce.com. At the law firm of Figaro and Associates, a divorce is not the end, it's a new beginning.
Estate planning is a necessity, not a luxury. Let the law firm of Figaro and Associates help you protect your legacy, assets, and loved ones. Get estate planning consultation on wills, living trust and probate, power of attorney, health proxy, deed transfers, providing for special needs, disabled children and grandchildren, minimizing federal and state taxes. Call us right now at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or schedule an appointment at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Nephew,
Yes,
what does black mean to you?
It means I'm beautiful.
freedom, and strength. Black is everything.
That's right on.
Look, black this, black that, black when, black how. I was black then and I'm black now. Black fist, black power. Black pain look like black rain. See our tears turn to spring showers and nourish the rose that grew from the concrete.
And we're back.
Hey, black people in black girl, black power. I like that song.
Black is everything.
Black is everything. It is. I mean, you can't see my veins.
I have cool undertones. I'm gonna shut up. But
But what did you learn? Like, I had a great summer, but what did I learn over the summer?
Actually, I want to read for you verbatim something that I messaged my friend last night because it's her birthday today. Shout out to you. Happy birthday, girl.
Happy birthday!
And I like to do this thing where I don't reflect when the new year comes. I reflect when my birthday comes,
Pivot.
which is a little dumb because my birthday is like 7 days away from the new year, but whatever.
It's
I don't
okay,
care.
whatever. Mind your business.
So to me, your birthday is your new year. So I was telling her, like, reflect on what happened to you during your 23rd year of life. And she was like, I'm not in a reflective mood. I was like, well, I'm gonna talk about what I learned. And then as soon as I did that, she was like, yo, you got me want to reflect right now. Like, this is so let me just go to what was said, because we were talking about just learning ourselves in relationships. And I feel like I'm at that age where everybody's telling you, oh, you need to date around, you need to find what you don't like. I learned this year, no, I don't.
No.
No, I do not.
No, you don't.
I know what I do not like. And so as a result, I know what I like. And what I like is not this. It's not this dating around foolishness that y'all have going on. No, it's not.
I promise you.
So I was like, and especially because when you're dating around, you kind of have to bend your morals a little bit in terms of you have to be less rigid in the things you believe in because you're experiencing different people. Not everyone's going to have the same ideology as you. So we're doing that. You kind of give a little allowances here that don't need to be given after you reflect on it. Don't need to be given. And so because of that, you end up experiencing certain people that you shouldn't have experienced in the first place, at least in my opinion. And that was a lesson I knew. And those are some lessons that sometimes you didn't have to learn. And it solidified that. It did. I didn't need to experience you. I didn't need to experience this. And so, yes, that will be my lesson going forward. I was trying to be more open-minded. No. I can only be so open-minded is the result of that. So, yes.
I wonder what the moral limit was.
The moral in it?
The moral limit was.
The moral... Yo. This man was on 10. Like, Yo.
See?
And let me just say, he the wildest man I ever encountered in my life. Let me just say that. And I was
And you know what's funny? I was just having that discussion because I was laughing at a song that my coworker was playing, and these are older coworkers. And I was just like, I'm not really a fan of those kinds of songs because I find most of those songs like to be a little predatorial, like unintentionally, but like it is what it is. And my coworker starts yelling at me, you just don't know romance. You don't know romance. You've never been romanced in your life. You don't know romance. And I'm just like, or I've been romanced by people who don't behave like that. I'm just saying. Like, I've been romanced by plenty of people who have acted in ways that I approved of and have acted in ways that I don't approve of.
Yo, can we get into that for a little bit? People who romance you in ways that you are not accustomed to being romanced in and you just don't want to be romanced in, and they consider it like valid No,
it's not. You're not speaking my language, and so we're not doing it. It's not okay. And to me, it makes me feel more uncomfortable in the situation because now I got to deal with your version of what you think that I want, and I'm just like, but I told you what I wanted.
Exactly.
I told you I like to be wined and dined a certain type of way. I told you that I like to hang out and chill and be able to talk about anything. You
grabbed my face and kissed me forcefully. This sounds like I should report you.
Bro. But in an R&B song, it's, you grabbed my face and kissed me. No, I grabbed your face and kissed you. You knew you wanted, baby.
Right. Like, please go away. Like, I'm reporting you. Yo, somebody did that to me earlier this year. And funny enough, I had ghosted him. Completely ghosted him. Funny enough, I blocked him. Funny enough, he texted me yesterday and I was like, what is going through your head to make you think it's okay to communicate with me? The way you romanced me was not at all okay. Go away. Yeah.
He's like, no, I love you now.
No, but he think he a player. He think he top dog.
And I was like, no, you did not romance
You
me.
freaked me out.
Bro! And that really be it. They'll be sitting there and they'll be like, I was just doing what was... Sir, that was weird.
It was weird.
It was weird. And I get it. Maybe I'm the weird one. But you know what? How about you find somebody who's weird enough
like
to accept it your way?
Go find your romancing partner, your
Bro.
weird partner. It's not me.
Every dog got an owner. I'm not your owner. Please go find someone else to give you a leash. That is not my situation.
Like, you're making me want to retch right now. Move away from me. So yeah, that's what I learned this summer. What did you learn this summer?
What did I learn this summer? I learned to stop waiting for people.
Mm-hmm.
I have this lovely habit of having big ideas, but depending on people to help me formulate my ideas.
Okay.
And I'm realizing that sometimes when I'm formulating my ideas, people don't understand that I'm still in the formulation point. And they're like, so where's the plan? Are you making a plan, or am I doing all? And I'm just like, how about I just take some time for myself so I can plan? Because this is not working out. So I've learned that I need to take some time to plan on my own, rather than all I need is a whiteboard instead of people sometimes where to bounce my ideas off of. Sometimes you want someone who will give you an answer, but sometimes it's better to just get a whiteboard and call it a day. So I did buy a whiteboard this summer, and I will be using it more and more often. My other thing that I learned was to travel more. I did go to the Bahamas this summer.
Everything into the Bahamas. Every time she told me she went somewhere, I'm like, you went to Long Island, bro.
But
Shorty was like, Shorty said, I'm in Nassau County. I'm in Freeport County. Like, you did not, you were in Long Island. You're a liar.
Yo, but now that's better than when I say I'm in Jamaica, they go Queens.
Every time she said somewhere, I was like, that's Long Island. You did not leave the country. You're a liar.
It was nice. It was a short trip. It was like 3 days. It was just go in, come in, gallivanting. Bahamas has been through it.
Not a tourist destination.
We're not going to talk about it because, like, the cruise itself is fun. I hope that they make the money they need from the Bahamas right now. For the Bahamas right now. Support to the Bahamas. Yeah.
Bahamas, much like Long Island, is not a tourist destination.
Shut up. Yeah, I do believe that there are more cruises that we need to do. I think those are something that we do need to do more of.
I will speak for the other half of the black populace when I say I don't know how to swim, so I will not be joining you.
See, and that's the best part. You ain't on
best part.
Yes, because you're not in the water, you just on it. Water adjacent.
And you know what I'm gonna reference for my part of the black populace? We're going to reference the Titanic. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's what they told them too.
Yeah, but we're not going to the warm. We're not going to the cold places. We're going to the warm places. We sticking to.
So that makes it okay.
Yeah.
And I still can't swim. So how does that help me?
Icebergs don't last.
Girl, drowning. I'm talking about drowning.
Don't jump. What? Don't jump. That's
the only way a ship can malfunction?
Yeah, pretty much nowadays.
Anyways, child.
Pretty much. Then pretty much nowadays, only people who end up off a boat are the people who fell off the boat.
And you can fall off a boat.
I mean, you could fall off the platform. I mean, Jesus. The platform is scarier in my book. I get a little boom, 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 boom. Anytime I walk on the yellow line and I know a train is coming, I'm like, because that's going to be the day. That's going to be the day. Someone will just be like, pang, and I'm like,
there are so many unprovoked attacks on the subway. It's ridiculous.
Yo, it is a New York nightmare. I also learned part of the cruise things was like, anything's worth it if you pay for it early enough.
Girl math.
I'm here for girl math. So you've heard about girl math,
right? I love girl math. I
Mm-hmm.
practice girl math on a daily basis.
I feel that is...
I did girl math yesterday on the train.
We did girl math today. Because I I 100% bought you a drink this morning as I was going out for lunch, and you came back and got me a drink. And girl math, we don't know if this was an equivalent exchange. It's probably not, but we'll figure it out later because
what's there to figure out? It's figured. The figures match. In my head, girl math.
And that's it. Math was mathing.
Like, my new girl math is since the... I'm gonna curse.
Ooh.
Fuck the MTA.
Hey.
You bitch ass niggas.
Whoa.
You dead ass.
Oh.
Up the price.
Oh.
Of transportation
$2.90
for working and lower class citizens
$2.90
who already have a fixed budget, and now I must allocate my funds from somewhere else to transportation to get to work where I must make the money.
15 cents.
To provide for your society and your...
30 cents a day.
So now instead of the $60 Atlanta ticket, y'all want me to pay $105?
$105.
A whole $45 increase?
Lord.
Have you lost your mind?
It's gone.
Who was traveling to Atlantic? It certainly wasn't the upper middle class.
They hate us. They hate us.
Look at me.
They hate us.
Look at me. Anyways, back to what I was... girl math, right. So now, since y'all want to be on some... fuck shit. My new girl math is, if I buy an unlimited subway, bus, Metro card, right? That's $34. And I just take that Atlantic terminal in the morning, and not morning and night, that will equal the $60 that I used to spend. So I just take the regular subway home at night. So I can get here early in the morning at work on time. That's not my new girl math. It wasn't happy girl math. Girl math is supposed to be happy.
That's not happy girl math.
That's not happy girl math.
That's
This girl is very upset.
Yeah, that's mad girl math.
But you know what? We had to make it work since y'all wanted to be on what y'all wanted to be on.
Honestly, since the price hack, I just watch people just walk through the emergency exit, and I'm just like, you know what? You right.
$2.90? Transportation's the same price as a McChicken? Do you hear yourself?
You can't afford to go get the McChicken.
And $2.90? That is such a weird number. Where am I gonna go dig up 15 cents from? Go dig up a nickel and a dime from? Do you hear yourself?
What you gotta do, girl math?
And on top of that, they changed the schedule. Sorry, let's go back to girl math, because now they've got me irate. I really vex.
Girl math. Back to girl. So, but the thing is, I use girl math with the trains too. But my girl math is just as hilariously frugal, but definitely probably more unscrupulous. Because my statement is, if the door is open, so's the opportunity.
Of course.
So if I miss 3 or 4 rides because the door was open a week, I got paid 2-3 days of my travel fees.
Girl math is when the bus stop that you're at is overcrowded with school kids, and so you just say, let me get a ride.
Yep.
Because I'm a school kid. I look 16. I'm blending in.
Yep.
Girl math.
Yep.
Period.
Like, I won't have a good time if I get on this ride. Girl math is getting that paying for that cruise from 3 months ago. I paid for my flights. See, one thing I do I'm one of those people. If I'm planning on doing something, I've already bought my tickets. Mm-hmm. I've already booked the hotel room. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to a con, I know 12 months in advance that I'm going to a con. Mm. I'm one of those people, just because it's very hard. Especially at one point, there was like, there were lotteries to get tickets in certain cons, like MagFest was like there was a lottery to buy the tickets in advance and to get the hotels in advance. Mm-hmm. So now I know what I'm doing in advance. Mm-hmm. So if I can't pay it off before I get there, it wasn't worth for me to go there. Mm-hmm. I pay all my bills better be paid before I go. If my bills are paid before I go, every dollar that I have while I'm on trip is free money.
I did a girl math this morning. Oh my God. I was actually really proud of this girl math. So my braids cost $250, but I'll have them in for a month. So if you divide that by 4 weeks, really it only costs $62 a week. Okay. Girl math. Yeah, I only paid $62 to get my hair done each week.
Each week. still a lot.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, to you, that's girl math, ain't it? Like,
That's girl math.
because you save the time and energy of hair maintenance, of the cost of redoing it. That's about $80 just to go to the trip.
Sleep extra time in the morning to sleep. Like, what are we talking about? Girl math. I love girl math.
Honestly,
That's
She's
how
a
it is.
Shein.
Like subscriptions, girl math. If I buy from Shein, girl math.
honestly, Shein is girl math. That
Shein
is the
girl math.
perfect. So, speaking of, I don't have Shein money. I must be honest. Because that's one again. It's when you're I wouldn't buy things from it normally. I think that's what I mean. Like, when I say I don't have Shein money, like, I wouldn't.
I'm about to be like, girl, it's $3. What do you mean you don't got Shein?
Exactly. That's what I'm like. I don't. But to me, it's frivolous
Mm-hmm.
because it's like everything is available there. So it's like built for you to shop there. So I sit there and I tell myself I don't have Shein money. And what I mean by Shein money is I need to make sure that I have an extra $100 on the side if I want to decide to go on it. Mind you, I don't need the $100 because when I go on Shein, everything is on sale.
Klarna, that's another girl math, bro. I'll be buying things for like $100, and like every 2 weeks they take out, they divide it.
$22. Like, what?
Right, girl math be girl math. In
Klarna is how girl math became a business.
there. Right.
And that one is crazy. Girl, Klarna, and what's the other one? That's another pay letter?
Afterpay.
Afterpay. Those two are girl math, like,
Love girl math.
masterminds.
You know how else people do girl math? When they buy new phones and it's like that $20 for 24 months. That's girl math, y'all. So if y'all didn't know y'all was doing girl math, you're 1,000% doing girl math.
Yes. And any money that's in your Apple wallet,
Oh, girl math down.
that's free money.
That's free money.
Who's using this? I have an extra $23 in Apple Pay. What am I using Apple Pay for? It's an Apple wallet, so I just got an extra. Thank you. Great day.
I feel like when somebody pays me back, that feels like girl math. I don't know.
That's also girl math for me because any money lost is money given is money lost. So I just assume that it's never coming back. So when it comes back, I'm like,
It depends on the amount though.
Every-
Because $200 is not girl math.
oh no.
If I lent you $200, that's not girl math. That's
Well-
you owe me money. I'm gonna run up on you. I'm certainly not a girl. I'm a thug.
But like that's all you for giving out $200.
Well, I wouldn't give out $200 to like any ordinary person, you know.
See, you would have. It's the person that you're gonna run up
Speaking of ordinary, mother, you owe me. I'm playing.
on. Ma,
You remember that $200 you said you was holding on to? It's time to pay back.
bruh. Okay, so we're in the last few minutes of the show.
Yeah.
It's been so delicious to be back in the podcast studio. So just lining up of the place. I do want to say that because part of the whole me needing to take the time to plan things and do things, we are moving to an every other week schedule. Also because I plan to do more streaming via Twitch and other media outlets. So I kind of feel like I'm taking on too many baskets and I don't want to be dumb. I want to make smart decisions when I make good decisions.
Ooh.
Girl math.
Girl math.
Planning ahead.
Ooh.
I love, you know what I love? A good bag. I will pay boku dollars for a good bag, but I will use that bag for all 6 months.
Okay, yes. That's how I feel about sneakers. Like,
Yeah.
I will buy a good pair of sneakers, but just know that I'm wearing it to every event.
I have, we talked about name brand educations, and I'm not that kind of person, but I am a name brand bag. If the bag is...
It depends on the bag.
Also true, but my
Because-
statement is if it's usually the name brands are the more quality bags, quote unquote. So I'm more guaranteed to find a quality bag from a name brand company. So I have a lot of Doonies. I have, I think that one's Coach. I have.
I never realized, y'all, her bag is filled with bees. I'm sick to my stomach. I never realized that.
Thought I am the Metro Bee.
I didn't even realize that till just now.
I've had that purse for like.
I've seen that purse multiple occasions.
It's
It's
a-
actually like, wow, I didn't. Yo, I found out about Coach bags. You can flip them inside out. Yo, the way she just stared at it, she's like, I see what you're saying now, and I'm sickened by it.
Yo, because I'm trying to figure.
It can be flipped inside out. She about to empty her. And with that, y'all. Y'all, she's really emptying the bag. Okay, I don't know if it goes with your Coach bag, but more, I saw this thing where Coach bags can be flipped in. It can. It looks like it can. OMG.
Wait, because the Coach little thingy is on the inside too. So the little Coach sign is on the inside. It's made in Bangladesh. I have now learned this.
I'm really weak.
My only issue with this idea, this concept, this problem
is the front part.
Yeah.
But no, the one that I had seen it with online, it didn't have that part. So yeah.
So let's say I gotta go like that. Then we go.
But it's practically inside. You can. With the exception of that little part, is literally it can be worn inside out. Okay, y'all, we about to be over time.
Right.
So thank you for tuning in.
I think it counts.
It counts.
Just hold your purse towards you.
Right. All right, y'all. I can tell the bee isn't gonna know how to wrap this show up properly. She's too excited. So thank you for tuning in to Metro Blur's Metropolitan Black Nerd. It's me, Dawkins.
Ow, and it's me, the Metro Bee. Okay, we love you. Bye bye.
See you next time. Oh gosh.